We're going to look at the new 45-degree angle wire cap. We have two possibilities, two formats. One is the up-down wire cap, and the second is the left-right wire cap. You need the specific wire cap to do an up-down, and you need a separate wire cap to do the left-right. In addition to the wire cap, we're introducing a new termination tool. It's the TGSJT tool. It is very similar to the EGJT tool that we'd use in our typical normal TG jack termination. However, you'll see that it's a green for the older tool, and it's this maroon color for the newer tool. So we're going to focus on the TGSJT tool for our terminations today. We're going to prep the cable. We're going to actually prep what we call end one or side one. And in doing so, we're going to strip about 1.5 inches of the jacket, doing a couple revolutions of the stripper. It will take off the jacket. You want to make sure that you do not score the conductors themselves and expose the copper underneath the dielectric. So we're removing any dividers, any outside material, and the only thing left that we're going to have to do the actual termination will be the 4 conductors: the orange, the green, the brown, and the blue pairs. Now, how do I determine that this is side 1 or end 1? As the conductors are actually facing me, I'll see that the brown and the blue pair are on my left side. The orange and the green pair are on my right side. In this configuration, end 1, the brown pair will always be closest to me, and the green pair will always be closest to me. Conversely, the orange pair will be furthest away. The blue pair will be furthest away. The brown and the blue pair are going to go to the top of the TG wire cap. The green and the orange pair are going to go to the bottom of the wire cap. We are actually going to demonstrate the left-right wire cap, but in this particular situation or termination, we're going to do the left-handed termination. Always keep the legend or the color of the wire caps closest to you or facing you so that you can always have the orientation of the wire cap throughout the entire termination. When we insert the conductors into the wire cap, you'll notice that the brown and the blue pair will go to the top. So we're going to make it easier to facilitate the insertion of the wire caps by cutting off a little bit of the green and the orange pair. When we insert them, just before insertion, we're going to put a little bit of a bend on both of the pairs. This will make it a little bit easier for the insertion process. Once you insert the brown and the blue pair into the quadrants, the orange and the green pair will follow into their quadrants accordingly. Push the jacket as far as you can up into the TG wire cap. This will eliminate any slippage. After inserting the jacket fully into the wire cap, place the conductors through the tool, close the tool, and gauge the strain relief accordingly. This will push the strain relief in, and it will catch onto the jacket. Straighten out your conductors, and again, refer to the legend on the wire cap to see how the conductors actually are placed into the slots given. So we're going to start with the brown. So you'll see that the solid wire is furthest away and the white wire or the white conductor is closest to you. So we want to untwist this conductor pair and set it accordingly. Again, white closest to me, the brown furthest away. We do the same thing for the blue conductors. The solid is going to be furthest away and the white is going to be closest to us. So we untwist just enough to line up the conductors and pull them into place. So again, as the color code is facing you, you'll notice both white conductors are closest to me and the solid conductors are furthest away. We're going to do the same for the green pair and the orange pair. Now turning myself to the green conductors, I want to make sure that they're set up the exact same way as my brown and my blue. So again, using that same thought process, I'm going to untwist my cable so that the white conductor is closest to me and the solid or the solid green conductor is furthest away. Same with the orange conductor. I'm going to turn it in such a way and then set it in place so that when I look straight down into the wire cap, all of my white conductors should be facing me, all of my solid conductors should be furthest away. Once I've verified that's the case, I'm going to use my wire snips and I'm going to cut the conductors flush to the wire cap. We're going to insert the wire cap into the jack module, and we're going to make sure that since we're wiring this as a left-handed lie or a left-handed insertion, we're going to make sure that our jack module is facing that position. I insert it finger tight using the insertion tool, placing the colored label down into the tool, applying pressure with my thumb. I then pull up on the lever and snap it in place. That is a terminated left-handed lie.